Good morning, Kasturians, and welcome to video 1 of chapter What is Democracy or Why Democracy. In this video, we will see different forms of democracies as well as the meaning of democracy and what are the arguments presented in favor and against democracy. So, let's start. So, what is democracy? We all are familiar with this term. So many times we use this term, and in 8th class also we have seen. So, democracy is a form of government in which the rulers they are elected by citizens of the country, and how they are elected, it is by means of a general election. By general election, we mean that the election is conducted countrywide, and every person, irrespective of their caste, creed, irrespective of their social or economic status, irrespective of their gender, they are given the right to vote in the general elections, and in this way, a form of representative government is formed. So, democracy is a representative government in which the people they rule themselves indirectly by means of their elected representatives. Now, what are the benefits associated with democracy? Actually, in democracy, the leader which gets elected in the general election, he has the right to take decisions for their people, and the decision is acceptable by majority. Also, a free and fair election is conducted. Later on, the value of vote, every person has the right to cast their vote, and every person has one vote which has equal value. The ruling government respects the laws and rights of the citizens. The government who comes in power after the general election cannot violate the fundamental rights of the citizens as guaranteed by the constitution. Also, it cannot go against the prevailing laws. The people they have the right to cast their votes according to their own will, according to their own interest, or according to their own opinion. That's why sometimes in general elections we have seen the political parties they always aim to frame public opinion in their favor. This we have studied already in previous classes. Now, with examples, we will start explaining the major decisions or the major benefits. The first benefit was that the major decisions they are taken by the elected leaders. Now we will see the different examples which are given in the book. As the major decisions are taken by elected leaders, so we can see the example of Pakistan. General Pervez Musharraf, the military leader who led a military coup in October 1999 and became the chief executive of the country, and later on declared himself the president. In 2002, a referendum was held in the company. Now, what is referendum? It is in Hindi, it is known as Janamat Sangrah, means the will of the people is taken, it is being asked, and the people's will is implemented. So, in that referendum, the country people chose him to be the president for the next 5 years. That is, he was given 5 years extension. The media of Pakistan they alleged that the referendum was based on malpractices and it was a fraud referendum. Corruption was there. So in August 2002, a legal framework order was issued by General Pervez Musharraf, and he brought about changes in the constitution of Pakistan. That is, he amended the constitution of Pakistan, and the president was given an extension in his powers, the power to dismiss the nation and state assemblies, the powers to supervise the work of the civilian cabinet by the National Security Council, who is to be ruled by the military officials. Also, the elections were to be held in which the representatives were elected, but the major decisions were still in the hands of General Pervez Musharraf and the military officers. So in this case, although the elections were held, general elections were held, people cast their vote, but it was not a democratic practice, and hence we can say that Pakistan was a non-democratic country. Why? Because the majority of the decisions, they were not taken by the elected leader, but General Pervez Musharraf, who hired the throne or who came into power after a military coup, he was having the power to take major decisions, or all the military officials were given the power to take the major decisions. That's why we can say that the first benefit of democracy, that is the major decisions are taken by the elected leaders, is not applying on Pakistan, and hence Pakistan is a non-democratic country. Now the second characteristic was the free and fair elections. In this we will take the example of China. In China, elections are conducted after every 5 years, but the Chinese parliament, which is known as Guangguo Remain Daibo Dahui, means the National People's Congress. Around 3000 members are there in the parliament, and they are selected from all over China, and some are selected from the military also. But although the selection is there, although the elections are conducted, there is only a single party, that is the Chinese Communist Party, which was having 8 branches also. So the leaders were to be selected from the amongst the only single party, that is the Chinese Communist Party. So the person who wants to contest the election has to be the member of Chinese Communist Party, and the government will be formed only from the same party, that is the Chinese Communist Party. Now the people have the choice to choose their representatives, but the main ideology here in China remaining same, as all the elected representatives were belonging to the same party. So the party line and the ideology is remaining same. But in a true democracy, the people, they elect their representatives, and these representatives, they have different ideologies for development and for benefit of people. So in all, we can say China is not considered to be a democratic country because there was a single party from amongst whose members the members of the parliament were being elected by general elections. That's all we have in this video. In the next video we will discuss 2 more characteristics, that is free and fair elections, Mexico, the case of Mexico, and one person one vote one value, the examples of Saudi Arabia and Fiji we will consider. Thank you. Have a nice day.